see me squeeze that? Me believe in life. Me believe in everybody. Me no grateful. Me no bad mind. So you see our boy define? See a rocket fight? Looney's back and electrified fight? Yeah. Me want away from this dance. You see before me go? Me want the biggest wave. So come on, if you ready? If you ready, prime up, prime up. Prime up. Prime up. Prime up. Prime up. I want the energy wave. So come on, if you ready? Can't be no business. We come never. How we go break down everything we win. I have to come in. That's all I'm getting. Shoot away from the lion. Everything was a ball. You're full of manners. Pass a play. Pass it from your pocket like we are talking. We don't have no other. We don't have no trade. Before we go, stand up. Flavors. Get on. Full of manners. Get on. Gotcha.
Fly the drone. Rhythm.
Every girl in bathing suit and dark shades. Amen, man. We play girls like get up, get up. I be that good fella.
Shades over my eye and eye.
No personal.
If she give me a little blood.
No personal.
Oh, when I jump and it feels so right.
No personal. Ex, but no personal.
Listen, don't bring sand to the beach. Hear me, girl, plenty fee. We all are weak. When you're drunk and bad, so
Just remember my story big.
girl on in the man on in the girl.
One thing me know for this year for carnival.
Shades over my eye and eye.
No personal.
If she give me a little light.
No personal.
All when I jump and it feels so right.
No personal.
Ex, but no personal.
Listen, nothing personal at
All
all.
on the road, inside a van.
Personal at all.
Hand in the air, rum in your hand.
Nothing personal at all.
Eating the strong rum from since dawn.
Nothing personal at all.
You know what?
Yo,
Henry girl, we walk is a cock up foot and chuck is a girl, take the walk is a bend your back and say, oh God, if you see me jump is a all I'm looking for is a go tell your man is a don't bring sand to the beach, hear me girl, plenty fee, we all are we. When you're drunk and bazodi, just remember my I say, girl on in the man on in the girl.
One thing me know for this year for carnival.
Shades over my eye and eye.
No personal. If she give me a little light. No personal.
All when I jump and it feels so right.
No personal. Ex, but no personal.
One on there, one on there.
Nothing personal at
All
all.
on the road, inside a van.
Nothing personal at all.
Hand in the air, rum in your hand.
Nothing personal at all.
Eating the strong rum from since dawn.
Nothing personal at
Let me go
all.
again. Hand on there.
Yo,
Henry girl, we walk is a cock up foot and chuck is a girl, take the walk is a bend your back and say, oh God, if you see me junk is a all I'm looking for is a go tell your man is a. Everybody put one hand in the air and turn around. Turn around and wait for the judges. Everybody turn around and wait for the judges. And sing, sing, sing. Girl on in the man on in the girl.
One thing me know for this year for carnival. Shades over my eye and eye. No personal. If she give me a little light. No personal.
All when I jump and it feels so right.
No personal. Ex, but no personal.
Listen,
Nothing personal at all.
on the road.
personal attack.
Hand in the air, rum in your hand, jump
Nothing
up.
personal attack.
Beating the strong rum from since done.
Nothing personal attack.
Everybody, hand in there, hand in there. Any girl we buck is a, lock up foot and chuck is a. Girl take the walk is a, bend your back and say, oh gosh. If you see me jump is a, all I'm looking for is a, go tell your man is a. Good night, Carnival City. Good night, judges. Everybody who born in January, put one hand in there if you're born in January. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Everybody put your hand in there and wave, wave, wave your hand. If under your arm smell good, wave, 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 wave. And I want you to help me sing the chorus. Turn around and watch the judges and sing the chorus. I say, shades over my eye and eye. If she give me a little blind. All when I jump and it feels so right. No personal, Lord, sing with me, sing with me. Nothing personal. All on the road, inside a van. Hand in the air, rum in your hand, jump up. Beating the strong rum from since dawn. Everybody jump on down, let me go. Any girl we walk is a, lock up foot and chuck is a. Girl take the walk is a, bend your back and say, oh God. If you see me jump is a, all I'm looking for is a, go tell your man is a. If she give me
No personal.
all when I jump and it feels so.
No personal. No personal.
Nothing personal at all. All on the road, inside a van. Hand in the air, rum in your hand. Beating the strong rum from since dawn. Give me a mix. Jump, jump. Any girl we walk is a, cock up foot and chuck is a. Girl take the walk is a, bend your back and say, oh God. If you see me junk is a, all I'm looking for is a, go tell your man is a. Fly the Joan. When I say fly the Joan, say swoosh. Fly the Joan. Fly the Joan. Fly the Joan. All right, sing the chorus while we go. Shades over my eye and eye.
No personal.
If she give me a little blind.
No personal.
All when I jump and it feels so right.
No personal.
Take it from Quickie, from Quickie. From Quickie. Any girl we walk is out. Cock up foot and chuck is out. Girl take the walk is out. Bend your back and say, oh God. All I'm looking for. If you see me jump, oh tell your man. Salute. Lava man was here. Carnival City, love you. Fly the Joan. Stop. Big up everybody to the fullest. It's not about the money and fame, it's for our culture, our lifestyle, our heritage. All who believe in Grenada, put one hand in there. If under your arm smell good, wave your hand over here. Wave, wave, wave. Mix, 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 mix. Any girl we walk is our Quickie, cock up, foot and chuck is our. Love you.
Ignite to yourself! Start burn! This is one and them fever!
Mr. Killer, you give me fever.
Yeah! Alright! I say your waist is on fire. We don't need no water, make it. Yeah! Yeah, make it burn. No water, 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 make it burn. Mikey bun. No water, 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 Mikey bun. Yeah. No water, drink from girl. You know you like it when you bun girl. Contagious, know where to run girl. You know me hotter than the sun girl. Temperature right up. The city don't light up. High like when you put kite up. We bring the vibes to make the place bright up. Me sing fever, fever. Me have a whining fever, fever. Me sing fever, fever. Me have a dancing fever. Me say, me sing fever, fever. Me have a whining fever, fever. Me sing fever, fever. Get you dancing fever. Me say, burning up. All over the world, burning up. Burning up, Lord. Me tell her, get the fever now. The dancing fever now. Me tell her, get the fever now. Feel the dancing fever now. Me tell her, get the fever now. The dancing fever now. Me tell her, get the fever now. The dancing fever now. Me tell her, get the fever now. I tell her, get the fever now. Me tell her, I tell her, me tell her, make it burn. Make it burn. Make it burn. Make it burn.
Right, judges. Lady line day. Oh, lady line day. Say where the line day. Yeah, where the line day. Once everything in place, you know it's the way your friend hype and defended. He said, girl, whining low. She said, no drink fast, so. And the whole island come out to go to mix that. Oh gosh, I feel like a dream. Mass in the place after 3 shots. I can feel my face till I back in the liquor. Back for Monica. Back in the liquor, cameraman. Let me see you. Move together. We jumping together now. Move together. We jumping together now. Move together. We stomping together now. Move together. I said the foreigners come to see how I tell you well jump and be show them you. Another rum done again. Come to me brain with a smile on me. Cause it's my time. Oh gosh, I feel like a mass in me. After 3 shots I can feel my still I back in me. Back forward. Back in me. Cameraman take her. Let me hear you. Move together. Move together. Hey, move together. Move together. Hey, where the line there? Say where the line there? Say where the line there? Say where the line there? Oh, gosh, I feel like a mass in it. After 3 shots, I can feel my still I back in me. Back for more, back in me. Cameraman take her. Listen, move together. Move together. Hey, move together. Move together. Look. Good night, brothers, but if I don't know, I don't came out here. And the very first person you give thanks and praise to is the Almighty. I'll show me some signal. Because what all I didn't know, each and every one of us out here was born as kings and queens. You understand? Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Dear miss. And every time they get away. He said, girl, whining low. She said, nothing fast so. And the whole island come out of Fuja-Mesta. Oh gosh, I feel like mass in me. And at 3 shots, I can feel my still like back in me. Back forward, back in me. Cameraman take her. Listen, move together. Move together. I can hear you. Move together. Move together. One job. Give me the one job there. All you listen to this. Just imagine, right? With there being a mass band, and you have a multitude of 10,000 following you. Wow, let's see. Are you ready for this? Right now we're moving and we're jumping together. I want to hear everybody in the crowd sing right now. Are you ready? Are you ready? Thing in place, you know it. He with your friend hype and defending it. He say, girl, winding low. She say, no jeans, but so. And the whole island. Let me hear you. Let me go. Oh, gosh, I feel like a king. Massing it. After 3 shots, I can't feel what. Still like back in me. Back forward. Back in me. Cameraman. Let me go. Move together. Move together. Move together. Move together. When I say B.I., y'all say B.I. B.I. When I say B.I., y'all say B.I. B.I. Oh gosh, I feel like a massing me. After 3 shots, I can't feel my. Still I back in me. Back forward. Back in me. Cameraman. What we tell them? Move together. Move together. Move together. Move together. Lomi. Lomi. All right. We are here about to touch on the stage right now, right? Right? So when we get to the one drop, I want to hear everybody sing. There we go. Once everything in place, you know it. Give away your friend hype and defending it. He say, girl, winding low. She say, no jeans, but and the whole island come out of put your best. Oh gosh, I feel like massing me. After 3 shots, I can't feel my. Still I back in me. Back forward. Back in me. Cameraman, let me hear you. Move together. Move together. Move together. Move together. There we go. When I say V.I., y'all say V.I. V.I. When I say V.I., y'all say V.I. There we go. Oh gosh, I feel like massing me. After 3 shots, I can't feel my. Still I back in me. Back forward. Back in me. Cameraman, take a picture. Thank you. Thank you. We are here for touch on them.
This one for the ladies, yeah. This one for the ladies now. This one for the ladies, this one for the ladies, yeah. This one for the ladies, yeah. This one. So the name is Carnival. Nice name like a song of that. In love with the islands, cool breeze, she enjoy the sun a lot. I hate she's a foreigner. Oh gosh, what a pretty girl. Just met you, why you got to leave? This one is for all the lonely nights I've been calling out your name. I wanna see you like the sunrise in the morning. Come again, yeah. Gonna hold you close, this time gonna never let go. All I want is you, wanna sleep, wanna wake up to you. Just me and you, this time gonna never let go. You and I, you and I, you and I on the road, in the band, whining low, in the party, whining slow. You and I, there we go. You and I on the road, in the band, whining low, in the party, whining slow. You and I, there we go. Wanna take a jam on that pretty way? Don't stop that feeling you give to me. Don't stop. Hold my hand, show you wrong the place, cause I wanna show you, girl. I wanna hold you and be the one supposed to, girl. When you need someone to talk to, darling, darling. This one is for all the lonely nights I've been calling out your name. I wanna see you like the sunrise in the morning. Come again, yeah. Gonna hold you close, this time gonna never let go. All I want is you, wanna sleep, wanna wake up to you. party song, any girl.
All I want is you. When I sleep, when I wake up to you.
This one for the ladies, this one for the ladies, yeah.
You and I.
This one.
In the morning, when the jobs are weak, when the thing and the job mine, mash up the place. Grab up the conch shell, don't forget the chain and snake. If you are real job, then you can't forget the salvage. Get out even when we playing. We don't in all that pass. No, we don't care what they saying. Cause they can't mess with the job. Try no make the job get crazy. Try no make the job upset. Try no make the job get evil. Come with the business, what happen next? And you know what way we go. With the talk of the town, coloring up in the mouth, tripping in the rays of the sun. If you don't like the job, stay where we can reach. Don't come to Juve if you can't take the oil on the skin. Get out even when we playing. We don't in all that pass. No, we don't care what they saying. Cause they can't mess with the job. Try no make the job get crazy. Try no make the job upset. Try no make the job get evil. Come with no business, what happen next? Job don't care about nobody. No, we only care about myself. Care about how much rum we have, how much job girls and how we belt. How much oil we have remained, how much fat that we have to black out. So if you can play the mass, back up and back out. Get out even when we playing. We don't in all that pass. No, we don't care what they saying. Cause they can't mess with the job. Try no make the job get crazy. Try no make the job upset. Try no make the job get evil. Come with no business, what happen next? 3 o'clock in the morning, when the jobs are weak, when the thing and the job mine, mash up the place. Grab up the conch shell, don't forget the chain and snake. If you are real job, then you can't forget the salvage. Get out even when we playing. We don't in all that pass. No, we don't care what they saying. Cause they can't mess with the job. Try no make the job get crazy. Try no make the job upset. Try no make the job get evil. Tell me no business, what happen next?
Stepping off the plane, it's so easy to breathe again. Life in the big city has finally took its toll, and it's been so long, but I'm finally home. And what better place to rest my weary bones than on this beautiful island where there's so much to see. Every corner I turn, there's something there to remind me of my beautiful nation and what it means to me. Not a thing out of place, that's what's special about it. And do you hear birds are singing. Do you hear? It's a sound that's everlasting, and there's no end in sight. Just the beginning of our lives, sweet Grenada. This is home, yes. And do you hear? It's the songs the birds are singing. Do you hear? It's a sound that's everlasting, and there's no end in sight. Just the beginning of our lives, sweet Grenada. This is home, 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 sweet Grenada. Yeah, this is home.
Troublemakers, rum drinkers, job players, all them stressers.
Bank workers, carpenters, public workers, all plumbers. Start to get trouble, start to get trouble. When we start to get trouble, we go with some trouble. Start to get trouble, start to get trouble. When we start to get trouble, we go with some trouble. Get trouble,
Get trouble,
get trouble,
more trouble,
get trouble,
senseless trouble,
give some trouble,
more trouble,
get trouble,
plenty trouble,
get trouble,
job trouble,
get trouble,
floor trouble,
give some
and
trouble,
rum trouble.
yeah, give me trouble, job give me trouble, I'm feeling real trouble, man. Look at trouble, so
Plenty job is trouble, drinking rum is trouble. When we come in trouble, you just more trouble.
start to get trouble, start to get trouble. When we start to get trouble, we go with some trouble. Start to get trouble, start to get trouble. When we start to get trouble, we go with some trouble.
I stayed home.
You feel the trouble?
I'm going away.
Cause you know it's trouble.
Get trouble,
Job trouble,
get trouble,
stress trouble,
get trouble,
pain trouble,
give some
all
trouble.
kind of trouble.
Yeah, give me trouble, job give me trouble. I'm feeling real trouble, man. Look at trouble, so
Plenty job is trouble, drinking rum is trouble. When we come in trouble, you just more trouble. This trouble, 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 this trouble.
start to get trouble, start to get trouble. When we start to get trouble, we go with some trouble. Start to get trouble, start to get trouble. When we start to get trouble, we go with some trouble. Get trouble,
Job trouble,
get trouble,
stress trouble,
get trouble,
pain trouble,
give some trouble.
all kind of trouble.
Yeah, give me trouble, job give me trouble. I'm feeling real trouble, man. Look at trouble, so
Troublemakers, rum drinkers,
public workers, all plumbers. Start to get trouble, start to get trouble. When we start to get trouble, we go with some trouble. Start to get trouble, start to get trouble. When we start to get trouble, we go with some trouble. Get trouble, start to get trouble, get trouble, start to get trouble, get trouble, start to get trouble, get trouble, start to get trouble.
Yo, psycho. I hope them girl have insurance more than Geico. Warm to them. It goes so. It goes so. Hey.
The young girl like she sugar cane, like she sugar cane. She want to go fucking again, go fucking again. The young girl like she sugar cane, like she sugar cane. She want to go fucking again, go fucking again, again. again. Go fucking again, again, again. Go fucking again, again, again. Go fucking again, again, again. Like she sugar cane.
Go fucking in the night, go fucking in the morning, go fucking in the sun, go fucking in the rain, fucking in the cane field, go fucking in the drain. Suck your belly full, girl, we never complain. She tell me she feeling thirsty, she want something to drink. She don't want no bottled water, so I start to think. I don't want she run she mouth because I know she tongue loose. So I take out the cane one time, give she a mouth full of juice.
Hey, the young girl like she sugar cane, like she sugar cane. She want to go fucking again, go fucking again. The young girl like she sugar cane, like she sugar cane. She want to go fucking again, go fucking again, again, again. 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 Like she sugar cane.
In my life I never ever meet a woman so yet. The girl want to go fucking every chance she get. Me and have no time to really go fucking in the bush. You know the girl get vexed one time and give me a push. What? Me never know. Woman they love sugar cane so. And now I know she getting it anywhere she go. Jamming in a fet, winding up in a stage show. If she want the cane, I give it she a cane roll.
Hey, the young girl like she sugar cane, like she sugar cane. She want to go fucking again, go fucking again. The young girl like she sugar cane, like she sugar cane. She want to go fucking again, go fucking again, again, again. 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 Like she sugar
cane. Go fucking in the night, go fucking in the morning, go fucking in the sun, go fucking in the rain, fucking in the cane field, go fucking in the drain. Suck your belly full, girl, we never complain. She tell me she feeling thirsty, she want something to drink. She don't want no bottled water, so I start to think. I don't want she run she mouth because I know she tongue loose. So I take out the cane one time, give she a mouth full of juice.
Hey, the young girl like she sugar cane, like she sugar cane. She want to go fucking again, go fucking again. The young girl like she sugar cane, like she sugar cane. She want to go fucking again, go fucking again, again, again. 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 Like she sugar cane.
Yo, Lex, this one gone again. Yo, Psycho. Girl, them have insurance for them. Good.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I go. You sure done. I'm gonna give me a drink.
I remember was a train that knocked me out. Made man watch me as I wonder what I was talking about. Me and you, we don't defend. Last night he said, okay, you and me was in Vancouver National Stadium. We was walking up in the streets, jamming on the streets, till to west in the streets. Oh gosh, created a scene. If it was a real, I'll make sure with me and oh, man, oh my God, partying hard in the streets. We was walking up in the streets, jumping west in the streets, till to west in the streets. Oh gosh, created a scene. If it was a real, I'll make sure with me and oh, man, oh my God, let's go. The turntable was the pillow, the dance floor was the bed. The music flowing through me, the room got to my head. And you're a pop up and give me. Is that how me saw? And when the selector play, turn your lights on low. Can't believe we was walking up in the streets, jamming hard in the streets, till to west in the streets. Oh gosh, created a scene. If it was a real, I'll let's do it me. Oh, man, oh my God, partying hard in the streets. We was walking up in the streets, jamming hard in the streets, till to west in the streets. Oh gosh, created a scene. If it was a real, I'll let's do it me. Oh, man, oh my God, partying hard in the streets. Said I fix you with me up.
vex you wake me up. Said I vex you wake me up. 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 All in my dreams, all in my dreams, all in my dreams, oh God. If it wasn't real, I vex you wake me up. Oh, right around my God, partying hard in me. We was walking up in the charming hard in the street. Oh, there was in the dreams, oh God, created us. If it wasn't real, I vex you wake me up. Oh, right around my God, partying hard in the street. Take me down. Take me down. Right down, right down. Right down, right down. Rain don't stopping nothing tonight, right? Say rain don't stopping nothing tonight. If you're too afraid of rain, put up your hand. If you're too afraid of rain, put up your hand. If you're too afraid of rain, put up your hand. Yes, yes. Hey, 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 ah. We was walking up in the street, slamming hard in the street. Oh gosh, created us. If it wasn't real, I'll vex you with me. Oh, run around my cow. Hey, take me down again. Take me down again. Take me down again. Now a lot of them call my name tonight. Ladies, a lot of them call my name tonight. But when man making confusion with woman, what we let's call them? Marco. I don't come here for no war. I come from a crowd. I come for the crowd. I come for the crowd. Yes, I come for the crowd. If I went in tonight, umbrella, flag, anything, just put it up, put it up, put it up, yeah. We was walking up in the street, charming hard in the street. Melting west in the street. Oh gosh, created a sea. If it wasn't real, I'll vex you with me up. Oh, run around my gal, partying hard in the street. We was walking up in the street, charming hard in the street. Melting west in the dreams. Oh gosh, created a sea. If it wasn't real, I'll vex you with me up. Hey, run around my gal, partying hard in the street. Take me down again. Take me down again. Take me down again. Now Specky talk about razor blade and people being fake. But right now tonight we're gonna use the razor blade differently. Hey, I'm gonna cut here in the center so. Alright? We cut in here in the center so. This side here is Grenada. Hey, this side here is Caracou. And when it stands up, so it's Pity Nick. We're doing it different tonight. Let me see who up and who's sleeping. Let me start with Pity Nick. Hey! In the stands, if you wake up, put up your hand like that. Say, put up your hand like that. Put up your hand like that. Put up your hand like that. Check me down again. Some people in Pity Nick still sleeping. Let me go across the Caracou now. Hip we up, put up your hand. 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 Hey, I like all ya. I like all ya. Oh, we coming across the Grenada now. Right here we there in Grenada now. If you're up, put up your hand. 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 National Stadium. I want to see everybody putting up all their hands together because right now we're doing this for peace, love and unity. Put up your hand. Put up your hand. Say, put up your hand. Hey, 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 yo. We was walking up in the street, jamming hard in the street, melting with in the street. Oh gosh, created a sea. If it wasn't real, I'll vex you with me. Oh, man around my gal, partying hard in the street. We was walking up in the street, charming hard in the street, melting with in the street. Oh gosh, created a sea. If it wasn't real, I'll vex you with me. Take me down again. Take me down again. I want to hear everybody. I want to hear everybody. Short free. I'll vex you, wake me up. Short I vex you wake me up. Becky, I vex you wake me up. What's wrong with Teddy? I vex you wake me up. Scholar, why you wake me up? Hey, say I vex you wake me up. 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 Hey, oh gosh, we was walking up in the streets, Charlie had in the dreams, hills and west in the streets. Oh gosh, created a scene. If it wasn't real, I vex you wake me up. Oh, man around my gown, party and hard in the street. We was walking up in the street, Charlie had in the dreams, hills and west in the dreams. Oh gosh, created a scene. If it wasn't real, I vex you wake me up. Oh, man around my gown. Right down, right down, right down, right down, right down, right down. Now before I go, I want all you make a last wave. Before I go, I want all you make a last wave. Make a last wave. Make a last wave. Say make a last wave. Make a last wave. Hey, I'm going back and sleep now. But hold on. The reigning soca Mona King have a message for you. National Stadium, all want to hear the message? National Stadium, you all want to hear the message? Take it right down. Right down, right down.
Anyway, let the champion pass. She don't win already. Oh, what about the just give her the trophy pass? Anyway, let the champion pass. Me I want the next girl to step up here because she don't get embarrassed.
Hey, the crown is mine. The crown is mine. The crown is mine. Hey. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Blacker.
Yo, Dan.
Where they want?
You are coming body right on the jetty.
And yeah, this morning I know that is the type.
Boy, you know I have my woman, boy, and I done horn, boy.
Boy, cut out that, boy, falling. That is the last horn.
Not entirely. Don't blame me. Lord, Lord. Lord, 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 Lord. Lord, Lord. No liar talking street. The amount of time I escape. Last time my girl catch my horn and start a pack she suitcase. No tears start run down my face. Don't go now, baby. I go change. Promise to turn a new page. I never on she again. No, I ain't a vet. Up in a vet. They wait a next girl. I run my neck. You might say black and show some respect. But I so soak people lost fat. I soaking wet. She soaking wet. I on the box and she on the set. And so the girl looking best. Hear this. I feel I go on again. Certain promise I cannot keep. Samson strong and girl make him weak. I feel I go on again. Old people say not talk cheap. That's why I have a whole heap. I don't want no horn, but wine can done. Feel this is the last one. I don't want no horn, but wine can done. Feel like popping my corn. I don't want no horn, but wine can done. Feel this is the last one. I don't want no horn, but wine can done. Oh, the wine can done. Don't blame me, at least not entirely. Maybe you shall so good wire me. Cause down by my legs will fiery. Take the pen and write on girl diary. I lift them off ice like Miami. Look the bread with the salami. Don't want my girlfriend fire me, but watch out this girl waist wiring. I ain't a fet, don't ain't a fet. Give it a red girl, hand round my neck. You might say black and show some respect, but I so soak people lost fat. I soaking wet, she soaking wet. I on the box, she on the set. And so the girl looking mess. Man, I give up. I feel I go on again. Certain promise I cannot keep. Samson strong and girl make him weak. I feel I go on again. Old people say not talk cheap. That's why I have a whole heap. I don't want a horn, but wine can done. Feel this is the last one. I don't want a horn, but wine can done. Feel like popping my corn. I don't want a horn, but wine can done. Feel this is the last one. I don't want a horn, but wine can done. Oh,
Oh, the why can't done. I feel I go on again. Boy, father don't go to that boy. I feel I go on. You have your good woman home. I feel I go on again. Don't listen to comment in the hoodie. I feel I go on. Use a microwave, you want to pop your corn. I don't want to horn, but wine can done. Feel this is the last one. I don't want to horn, but wine can done. Feel like popping my corn. I don't want to horn, but wine can done. Feel this is the last one. I don't want to horn, but wine can done. Oh, the wine can done. I feel I go on again. Certain promise I cannot keep. Something strong and y'all make him weak. I feel I go on again. Old people say that talk cheap. That's why I have a whole heap. Yeah, but on a serious note, fellas, you know if you have your good woman home, boy, it doesn't really worth it. They look at 15 minutes and 20 minutes now, and you lose your whole good woman, boy. It doesn't really worth it, you know. Blessings.
Breaking news. The government of Grenada has issued a public warning just this morning.
The escape of Project X is by far the worst thing to ever happen to our country.
What they are calling Project X is said to be a scientific assignment to try and end madness, but it now seems that they have taken it to a totally different and uncontrollable level.
The level of madness he possesses has never been seen before and is highly infectious to everyone.
Project X, better known as Muddy, is now a severe threat to society. When hitting to the streets, this is what they had to say.
Muddy is a real madman. Mad. Sick in the brain.
Bondsman.
So today we burn God up. We sick in the granny up. And we no be shutting it down. So yeah. And if you say you're mad, we mad. Sick, we sicker, you're hype. We hyper than everything. I say you're mad. You're sick, you're hype. Yeah, everybody know we want to mash it up. Ransack the place. We love the party much. Hype up the place. Till the party done. Head down. Cause we have all you what? A master go play when we. The place I go flat like this. People are go dance like you said, but because we ain't God. And we chicken we burn it up. So today we burn God up. Yeah, me we chicken we burn it up. And we know it. Solid, yeah. And if you say you're mad, we mad. Sick, we sicker. You're hype, we hyper than everything. I say you're mad. You're sick, you're hype. Shaking up everything. Them got to win like a lion, me and the king. Ready to blow, cause we charge right up to the brim. So best you stay on the way. Stadium, a master go. The place I go flat like this. People are go dance like you said, but because we taking the radio. So today we burn God up. We sticking with radio. And we not be solid. Yeah. And if you say you're hype. I say you're mad. Look. Represent with your rap right now. Represent with your flag right now. You know what I want? Let me see all mad people. What? Hey, turn up the madness. Turn up the madness. Turn up the madness. Turn up the madness. 1, 2, 1. Hey. Right now we taking the radio. So today we burn God up. We sticking with cranium. And we not feel Charlie. Get. And if you low. 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 Well, I ready to kill people now. One job. Cause that's how I just think. Somebody say kill them. Somebody say kill them. Somebody say kill them. One job. Listen me now. When they come to wrecking first, I never mix. Why is he still saying he's a fish? Well, when this back electrify, gonna feel it. Drop the gun and they forget to pull the pin. Terror you me, boy, got no mess. What's where, don't be dumb. This is my turn, and this is season. When I touch down, all you go have to run. Going. Sticking it. And today we burn for them. Yeah, me we sticking the cranium. And me nothing. Shell it. Yeah. And if you say you're mad, you're sick, you're hype. Look, we turning it up again. Hey, turn up the madness. Turn up the madness. Turn up the madness. Turn up the madness. Represent with your rock and your flag, everything. One. We sticking with cranium. So today we burn. Today we burn for them. Sticking with cranium. Sticking with cranium. Look. And we come to share it up. Somebody say kill them. Kill them. Somebody say kill them. Kill them. Somebody say kill them. Kill them. One job. Right? Hey. Time for me mash up the bloody stadium. The veteran he had to work for what he want. One way with your 30 years around. Plan to give back your anniversary from them man. Well, I killed you, me boy, but no. What's worse, don't be tough, listen. And when I touch down, all of all you go to, now we sticking it. So today we pray for them. We sticking with cranium. Hold on. Look, all mad people, gather over here. Mad people, gather over here. All mad people, gather over here. Gather now. Oh, we going up so. We going up so. We going up so. I think up that four. So all you wanna do? What are we singing the cranium? So today we burn for them. We singing the cranium. And we not be shelling. Get mad. Stop. Steady, steady. Steady, steady. We going back down, right? And I want to see more speed than that when we going back down. Alright? So all you want, get ready. Two, get ready. Point to finger so. Point to finger so. One. Two. One. Two. Tell them we sticking with cranium. So today we burn for them. We sticking with cranium. And we not fit. Come back to the center. Back to the center. Come back to the center. Back to the. I want that tidal wave. My last wave, right? I want to see rag up in the air. Flag up in the air. I want to see rag, flag, everything. So, one, I know we're sticking to cranium. So today we break for them. We're sticking with cranium. And we not be shy. Get mad. And if you say you're mad, sick, you're hype. Say you're mad. You're sick. Stay young. Grenada, me love you. Thank you. Me love you. Oh, we madder than that.
Sharp edges that can cut as effectively on one side as it can on the other. Here are 3 examples of how a razor blade works.
Hi, Pastor. What a wonderful sermon this morning. I was so touched.
Nice to see you, bro. All right, come again, all right?
Don't study now. Only there to thief the collection money and make fears.
Yeah?
Oh, what a cute baby. Hi, baby. She cuter? Oh. 100 a child ugly, yes? She could pass for a girl, you know. Hey. And here is a 619 we. Whoa, what a nice couple now. Hey, a match made in heaven. So she does on him. She's like grand, like a real service provider, yes? Anyway, I'm late. I'm going to Groovy Monarch right now. I'm supporting my boy Specky.
Tell you, Specky really playing the fool for a big man, you know. Eh? He wife leave him, eh? Grandland cut off the current. But I'm a good friend, eh? So don't tell nobody I tell you that. Boy, when you hear the mountain by me, he just come and get money to pay the bill. I fed up with him, you know. Specky, me boy. Boy, I come to support you. You know you is me boy. Eh? I come to support you. Beating all of them tonight.
She too fake. Only my friend know my secret. So it's only she could reveal it. Everybody, some people is razor blade. Careful with them razor blade. Some people is razor blade. Careful with them razor blade. They cut in on the both side. They cut in on the boat. They cut in on the both side. They cut in on the boat. They cut in on the both side. They cut in on the boat. They cut in on the both side. They cut in on the boat. All my trust I put in you. When I go, I come to you. And the bills I cannot pay. It's only you. No, my Saturday, I thought you was my friend. You know how to pretend. What kind of thing is this? You're talking my business. I don't need enemy. If you're doing that to me, say you have my back. But you eating me like shark. Some people is razor blade. Careful with them razor blade. Some people is razor blade. Careful with them razor blade. They cut in on the both side. They cut in on the boat. They cut in on the both side. They cut in on the boat. They cut in on the both side. They cut in on the boat. They cut in on the both side. They cut in on the boat. Life is hard. It's a struggle. And it's someone I could talk to. You telling me what people say. Only negative, but you're doing it the same way. I thought you was my duck. You're picking me with your books. That smile you even real. Praise God I'm standing still. The money you borrow me, you're telling everybody the things I do for you. You forget to tell them to some people is razor blade. Careful with them razor blade. Some people is razor blade. Careful with them razor blade. They cut in on the both side. They cut in on the boat. They cut in on the both side. They cut in on the boat. They cut in on the both side. They cut in on the boat. They cut in on the both side. They cut in on the boat. I want it low. I want it low. Low, low, low. I want it low. I want it low. I want it low. Lo, lo, lo. Be careful to the people who come around you. Monitor everybody that come around you. Some of them coming around you because they think you have money. Ladies, some female coming around you because they want to sleep with your husband. Fellas, some men coming around you because they want to sleep with your wife. You have to know who is your friend. So sing for them. We go sing for them now. Some people is razor blade. We go sing and wave. You ready? One, get ready to sing. Two, get ready to sing. One, two, everybody. Some people is razor blade. Careful with them razor blade. Some people is razor blade. Careful with them razor blade. Give me a wave, give me a wave, give me a wave, give me a wave. They got in on the boat side. They got in on the boat. They got in on the boat side. They got in on the boat. They got in on the boat side. They got in on the boat. They got in on the boat side. They got in on the boat. Can I have it low? Low, low, low. Can I have it low? Very low. Can I have it low? Low, low, low. Can I have it low? Very low. I want everybody to quiet now. I want everybody quiet now. And listen to this. Quiet. I'm Choppery by Kentucky. He says, Becky, you win already. Forget Jambo, Scholar and Valin. Everybody know that you is the groovy king. Soon as I turn my back, shot pre-lunch and attack. 30 years of singing, and I never ring groovy king. Say the I don't like to brag, cause I have it in the bag. St. Patrick's prepare for mass. Pass the night I got in the air something. Careful with the razor blade. Some people is razor blade. Careful with the razor blade. They got in on the boat side. They got in on the boat. They got in on the boat side. They got in on the boat. They got in on the boat side. They got in on the boat. They got in on the boat side. They got in on the boat. Thank you. Razor, razor, cutting razor. Razor, razor, sharpen razor. Razor, razor, cutting razor. Everybody, I don't want no razor blade. I don't need no razor blade. I don't want no razor blade. Them sharpen razor blade. I don't want no razor blade. I don't need no razor blade. I don't want no razor blade. Them sharpen razor blade. I don't want no razor blade. I don't need no razor blade. I don't want no razor blade. Them sharpen razor blade. I don't want no razor blade. I don't need no razor blade. I don't want no razor blade. Them sharpen razor blade. I don't want no razor blade. I don't need no razor blade. I don't want no razor blade. Them sharpen razor blade. I don't want no razor blade. I don't need no razor blade. I don't want no razor blade. Them sharpen razor blade. Some people in razor blade. Can't come with them razor blade. Some people in razor blade. Yeah.
Mushman, that one ya hear up the island. That's when they end up on a cruise. Me and a couple friends, we buy up all we strong, but now we chilling on the ends. Before we reach on board, the captain say hold on. I take a little shot and then I start to get on. I take one shot of rum and the thing gone up in me head, in me head. I whining on a girl and I'm feeling like I go dead. I go dead. In me head, up in me head, in me head, up in me head, in me head, up in me head. The thing gone up in me head, up in me head, in me head, up in me head, in me head.
Find me by myself in a van. Most energetic, most vibes and pure bacchanal. I'm feeling free, no luggage. I decide to hit all party this year for myself and leave out my friends. Especially the broke pockets who want drink all day and won't give a cent. I cannot understand how someone could do such thing and still enjoy themselves. This year catch me by myself. Boom, carnival me alone. On the road and I don't need no company. My bitches mask, smash the fed totally. That's the code, tell them to leave me alone. They want to call police on me. My bitches mask, smash the fed totally. Trample the ground, catch me in the crowd. Raise your right hand, the vibes turn up loud. Trample the ground, catch me in the crowd. Raise your right hand, the vibes turn up loud. Chipping, hold it, hold it, hold it. Me alone, chipping, hold it, hold it, hold it. The vibes nice to be chipping, hold it, hold it, chipping, hold it, hold it, chipping, hold it, hold it, chipping, hold it. From the time this effect, me day in dark dress code, you know I'll be wearing black. Just like the third and sixth note in the E major scale, everything but me is flipping sharp. Let's flip and mash up the party, that is the code, this place won't remain intact. Jump, wave, crash, break barriers and delete back. I pay me money to party right now, so you can't come and tell me if you take it like now, right now. So I take my clothes and I don't tell anybody to kill me vibes now by now. They should know I come to leave a legacy. Keep the vibes pumping and session jump.
Otis, Fox! Yeah! Legon Black kidnap.
It's Otis. You see it? I go with my friends. I better with them. I go with my friends. Oh, better with them. Oh, I don't mind getting drunk tonight. If I can drive, I know I'm safe. I'll be fine drinking, passing time. Cause all my friends is right here with me. So tell them I safe,
line to bring you good and bring you back. My friends for life. Alright.
Your good fella song the whole pan them.
Yeah, that's the vibes, that's the vibes. I like it just so. Hey, I'm fit with the heart of it.
Cause we love the place and we go for it.
Some say that the vibes can dance.
Out the next one.
It's another episode.
We're still pumping in the fed. The vibes are the girl them wet. Just know that you ain't seen nothing yet.
A different episode.
We're still turning up things slow.
Slum, throw some oil in it. Saltfish, saltfish, saltfish. Come on, sit. Saltfish. What they drop them cookies? Saltfish. Prove them on it. Saltfish, saltfish. When they drop cooking saltfish.
Some of the most miserable people I know are happily married.
Grenada, get ready for the laugh of your life. From London, England comes the hit comedy stage play from Alan Charles. Love, Sax, and all that jazz. Hello,
how can I help?
I don't have anyone I can talk to.
I don't know what to do. Don't worry, sir. This call is confidential. It's girls. Like, really young girls. I can't stop thinking about them. Don't worry, sir. We will get you the help that you need.
My mom won't believe me, but when she's on night shifts, my uncle keeps visiting me. I can't stop him.
Don't worry, miss. We'll make sure.
Slum, throw some oil in it. Saltfish, saltfish, saltfish. Come on, sit. Saltfish. What they drop them cookies? Saltfish. Prove them on it. Saltfish, saltfish. When they drop cooking saltfish, they just soak it good. Soak it, soak it, soak it good. Jab never use no stove. We heat it up with some firewood. Soak it, soak it, soak it good. And put it big in the saltfish. Saboka in the saltfish. If I cook in the saltfish, my hand will be in the saltfish. And I go bring she saltfish. Now I go bring she saltfish. When we season the saltfish, nothing sweeter than saltfish. Listen before you talk. We have a cook on the block. Them fellas go bring the wood. Them ladies go bring the pot. And before the fire start, somebody run in the shop and get a couple pound of flour, cut dumpling going in that. When they jab cooking saltfish, they just soak it good. Soak it, soak it, soak it good. Jab never use no stove. We heat it up with some firewood. Soak it, soak it, soak it good. And put it big in the saltfish. Saboka in the saltfish. If I cook in the saltfish, my hand go be in the saltfish. We net go bring she saltfish. Marlin go bring she saltfish. When we season the saltfish, nothing sweeter than saltfish. When it come to jam, saltfish could never waste. We eat till we belly full, and we rub it all in with face. Elizabeth say she like, power to up she own. When I put in cucumber, she don't want me take out the bone. When the jab cooking saltfish, we just soak it good. Soak it, soak it, soak it good. Jab never use no stove. We heat it up with some firewood. Soak it, soak it, soak it good. And put the pig in the saltfish. Saboka in the saltfish. If I cook in the saltfish, my hand go be in the saltfish. Fian go bring she saltfish. Patrice go bring she saltfish. When we season the saltfish, nothing sweeter than saltfish. Fama, you get a taste. Brooklyn say how we want. When nobody ain't watching, Petey Papi's in the front. Well, you know jab in shame, you know the jab in care. And you see Juve morning, we don't want no saltfish with here. When the jab cooking saltfish, they just soak it good. Soak it, soak it, soak it good. Jab never use no stove. We heat it up with some firewood. Soak it, soak it, soak it good. And put it big in the saltfish. Saboka in the saltfish. If I cook in the saltfish, my hand will be in the saltfish. And I go bring she saltfish. Now I go bring she saltfish. When we season the saltfish, nothing sweeter than saltfish. When the jab cooking saltfish, we just soak it good. Soak it, soak it, soak it good. Jab never use no stove. We heat it up with some firewood. Soak it, soak it, soak it good. And put it big in the saltfish. Saboka in the saltfish. If I cook in the saltfish, my hand will be in the saltfish. And I go bring she Just a mile in it.
In ancient times, there lived a great and powerful Yoruba king who ruled the land of Oyo. He was the god of thunder, lightning, drums, and dance. His name, Shango. He was known for his most captivating powers through the rhythm of the drums, which resulted in uncontrollable dancing and chanting. Stories of old told that one day, King Shango will be resurrected to reclaim his rightful throne. King Shango. Shango.
Music. When I get up this morning, with a kind of feeling, something I can control. Got to go on my way. When I reach on the parkway, it's a kind of massage play. All my friends and them tell me I just party like I get away. But when the power hit, I say it does captivate. I can't control the feeling. That music is such a healing. When the power hit me, I say it does captivate me. I just can't control the feeling. That music is such a healing. My friend them tell me, go hard or go home. We come out to party, we come out to roll. Don't tell me friends them, to call me and myself home. Cause when I reach in the street, tell them leave me alone. I never had no boundaries when it come to petting. When you see me jamming and I sweating. When I come to party, no time for petting. Because I don't care when the power hit me. I said it does captivate me. I can control the feeling. That music is such a healing. When the power hit me, I said it does captivate me. I just can't control the feeling. That music is such a healing. I want to see everybody go like this. Please, don't try to stop me. Please, I'm on my way. Please, don't ask me to leave. Please, it's like a prisoner, just get away now. I come out to fed fathers. I know my friend that don't be a mess. I don't have no time for joking. Me hate bad, bad, bad. When the power hit me, I say it does captivate me. I cannot control the feeling. That music is such a healing. If you all believe in all yourself, and all you believe in the Almighty, and all you have power to do anything all you want in life, put your 2 hands in the air like this. In the stands, 2 hands in the air. Pump it. When the power hit me,
When the power hit me.
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 When the power hit me. I say it does captivate me. I can't control the feeling. That music is such a healing. When the power hit me, I say it does captivate me. I can't control the feeling. That music is such a healing. Hear me? You see me? I love my country. And I love my music in my country. And I believe in the power of my music in Grenada. And if you believe in it, I want to hear you all sing it out. I want to hear all of the people in the stand sing it out. Alright? Are you ready to sing? La 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 la. Nice. Let me hear you testing. La 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 la. Song and good. Sing it. Sing it. When the power hit me, I say it does captivate me. I can't control the feeling. That music is torture. In the ground. Sing it, sing it, sing it. Everybody, hit me. I say it does captivate me. I can't control the feeling. That music is torture healing. Once more, when the power hit me, I say it does captivate. I can't control the feeling. That music is torture. Power! Power! Sing it out. When the power hit me, I say it does captivate me. I can't control the feeling. That music is torture. When the power hit me, I say it does captivate me. I can't control the feeling. That music is torture. Power, power, I love you.
Disrespect. We don't take no form of disrespect. Hi, my name is Candleman. I'm an alcoholic. I drink your rum real long. I come to see if you have it. Boy, Becky, look at me. The alcoholic is not the that does it. The barman start to panic. Boy, don't panic. But when I read, boy, don't panic. Just damn it. Becky, look at me. The drink and the drunk and the vomit. The black and the stick and the damn it. The barman run organic. Don't panic, but when I read, don't panic, just stop it, damn it. You find that making sense? Who drink all the rum in the man house? A job and a shot me follow. Job stay bad, crawl out. Me no take no talk from no more. Shot me fine like the job in a small light. Scrub it white like moonlight. But the job with the chain on the oil. Becky, look at me. The alcoholic is not the that does it. The barman start to panic. Don't panic. But when I read, don't panic. Just stop it, damn it. Becky, look at me. The drink and the drunk and the vomit. The black and the stick and the damn it. The barman run organic. Don't panic. But when I read, don't panic. Just stop it, damn it. You find that making sense? Dipping out the Congo, the job. I learn how to beat drum. Learn how to eat meat raw, yeah. Learn how to drink raw. I
Turbo charge. Soca Bona. Defense card. The blaze man. One plus a rope. The head card. Fall in the blaze. Like great job. So when I lead, you follow me. Come here, come here, Lord. As I receive it, I jump it up. Any girl I hold, I walk it up. Walk it up. Don't come and tell me the party done. Now I'm coming here to play ball. And right now it's turbo. Charge. Right now it's turbo. Charge. Right now it's turbo. Hey. Charge. Right now it's turbo. 1, 2. And then body roll. And then body get on down in.
Three persons, 4 persons in Right up to the brim. Till me start to overflow. And me start to spill. Stamping up everything. Like fire down in the pit. As I receive it, I jumping up. Any girl I hold, I walking up. Don't come and tell me the party done. Cause I'm coming here to play. Right now it's turbo. Charge. Right now it's turbo. Charge. Right now it's turbo. Charge. Right now it's turbo. 1, 2, 3. I can't find it. I can't find it. So come on up. Get on down it. Let's go. Right now it's I'm a show. Look. Stadium. Yeah, what? Them say only too early for we play mass. I don't come out to play mass. Give me a wave like this. Yeah, what? We making our only run. We going down so. We going down so. Yeah, what? Before we go, we have a question to ask. Question. Are you turbo? Yes. Are you charged? Yes. Are you turbo? Yes. Are you charged? Yes. If you turbo, yes. Point your finger so. We going down so. After the first turbo. 1, get ready to go. 2, get ready to go. 1, 2, everybody roll. Everybody stay. Get on down in way. Everybody, right now we are red. Tell it. We ain't no teach and done. Each and done. We going back long so. Ready? 1, get ready to run. 2, get ready to run. 1, 2, jump to. And jump on it. And jump on it. Get on down it. Let's go. All right, now we are. I'm watching up. 1, go right now it. Three persons, 4 persons.
Let me tell me how the elemental surprise. That's it. So Cabona, when I say turbo, I want everybody to say charge them. You hear me? Turbo. Charge them. Let me know now.
is final. Walk with me, boys, man. Let me know. You ready? Are you ready? Don't let back, you don't got. Don't got. I know we need one. I don't feel it. Back it down, I want it up. You need back, I need a chip, I don't come around. God is here, we're giving them love. Now right now, hey. Charge. Right now, we hey. Charge. Right now, we everybody, give me an energy. Energy, well. I can't find it. I can't find it. Just don't tell me. And God, right now, we now. I'm mashing up. Look. Me want to hear this quiet thing now. Me know all your talent. Are you ready? Ready? This side. Action for it. Action for it. Just one time. Head God, right now in that. So come on now. Lord. Are you ready? Better jump it up. Any girl I wanna walk it up. So come and tell me the party done. Cause we come in here to play. Right now we come on. Charge. Right now we come on. Charge. Right now we come on. Charge. Energy way. Action for it. Action for it. Just don't tell me. Hot God. Right now we right now, me about to leave this stage. And me want everybody with this side, that side, in the middle there so, and top there so. After the cocktail tree, me want everybody with. Are they ready? Are they ready? Are they ready? One, get ready to whip. Two, get ready to whip. One, hey, two, so come on now. I just want it. I just want it. Hey, get what done it. Hey, God, right now we now. I'm mashing up. Now right now we. One, charge. Right now we. Charge. Right now we. Charge. Right now we. Down, ladies and
The job no want no parents, no mother, no father. Yes, I. Welcome, Grenada, Carrico, Pinimanik, and the rest of the world. How are you doing? I want to officially welcome you to another Mikey Live. Now, folks, this is where it all happens. We are talking about the good, the bad, and the Mikey. All you, brace all yourself, because we have real things to tell you about. People, in terms of what's making the news tonight, boy. Richard Charles found a hanging. You know, that's a big one. We're going to tell you about that. Equipment destroyed by fire in Carriacou. And guess what? Arson is suspected. Weekend marred by vehicular accidents. People, we're going to tell all you about that. Female driver narrowly escapes death. Man kills himself after beating woman. You understand? To near death. That happened in Trinidad and Tobago. This video is all over the place. Jackie breaking the internet. He made some statements relating to DJs and people who want drops and so on. You know? And his comments about that is all over the place, man. We'll talk about that. The CPEA results are out. And students are really excited about that. And we have a lot more things to tell you about, by the way. The golden boy, Kirani James, he's back in business. We could talk about that. Folks, we want to remind you that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Duty Free Caribbean and Colombian Emeralds International. Share the business. Share the business. And when we come back, it's real news in Olilililolo. So we're coming back. Stay tuned.
God says, seek and you shall find. Well, I'm seeking, but I'm not finding.
So hold on a minute. You're telling me Sammy have to buy the whole cow just for one glass of milk?
Some of the most miserable people I know are happily married.
Grenada, get ready for the laugh of your life. From London, England comes the hit comedy stage play from Alan Charles. Love, Sax, and All That Jazz. 5 friends, 5 dilemmas, 1 belly-busting adventure of love, sax, and all that drama for one night only at Spice Basket on Sunday, 1st July, 6 p.m. Tickets $40 before May 30th, $45 thereafter, and $55 at the door. Available at Spice Basket, Gittins Pharmacy, Grenada Optical, and Spice Isle Frozen Yogurt. Love, Sax, and all that jazz. The girls are coming to Grenada.
We listened to what you had to say and tore up the old rules. Because losing what you paid for is just wrong. Now, lost data and talk are a thing of the past. Only Digicel gives you unlimited rollover data and talk. Just buy and renew your QuickPick bundle before it expires and keep what's rightfully yours. Never lose what you don't use. Go to My Digicel app to bundle up and roll over today. Digicel.
Need cash? Get a loan up to $10,000 with up to 36 months to repay. Only with Quartz Ready Cash. It's quick, easy, hassle-free, and no security required. All you need to walk with is one form of valid picture ID, a recent job letter and payslip, proof of address, and the names of 3 references. Visit your nearest Quartz location for more information. Get a Ready Cash loan today.
Look up now! Watch up now! My name is Jalen Olive, better known as Boise, better known as the Madras, your cultural ambassador, 4-time Soca Monarch of Grenada, 2 times OECS Monarch, and 2 times Road Match, inviting you to Spice Mass 2018. This will be the one to experience. Well, Carnival Friday night is the biggest night because guess what? 1 stage, 1 night, 2 competitions, groovy and power. And guess what? Your artist may be the one. You never know. Come out and see who take the title. Foreigners come down to see it. Enough vibes, enough energy. Rag, flag, bandanas. It's pandemonium on that night, so you don't know. I mean, I will be defending on that night, so make sure and be there. Carnival Friday night, Soca Monarch. Number 5. John! They put your hand up in the air. Rag up in the air. Put the flag up in the air. Put the flag up in the air. Put the one. Put the so come on.
Yes, I people. So welcome back to the business. We go tell all you what's happening right now. All right, I hope that you're good. I hope your family all right and I hope you had a great weekend. You're ready for business. All right, we good on there? Are we good online? The people on the online good? All good, all right? All right, good. Also, we are for the first time we are streaming live on YouTube. Yeah, we are also streaming live on YouTube for the people who like their little YouTube business, something like that. All right. So I'm receiving message about King Jong-un and Donald Trump shaking hand and kind of business, but now we business, you know what I mean? Yeah, there you go. Thank you very much for that. They say history in the making. All right. So people, there we go. Right. So the first thing that I want to tell all you boy is about a notice from NAWASA. Now, the National Water and Sewage Authority, NAWASA, advises consumers in the entire town of St. George that due to a network maintenance, your water supply will be interrupted on Tuesday, June 12, 2018, between the hours of 6 p.m. That's going to go until 2 a.m. on Wednesday. You understand? So, let me get clear. So it will be interrupted on Tuesday, June 12, 2018, between the hours of 6 p.m. on Tuesday, June 12, and 2 a.m. on Wednesday, June 13. All right, that's the actual information from then. You're asked to store your water in clean, covered containers. Get whatever you have to get organized because you know that interruption may affect you, particularly if you don't have water tanks and so on. All right. So they apologize for the inconvenience. Now, people. Those of you who are into swimming, boy, you know, it's very good news I want to tell all you about first before we get into them kind of funny other kind of news, you know what I mean? Now, Grace Lutheran School and First Choice Junior School splashed to victory, they say, in the CIBC FCIB Primary School Swimming Championships 2018, which took place last week, Thursday and Friday. You understand? Now, the championship was organized by the Ministry of Sports in collaboration with the Grenada Amateur Swimming Association, GASA. You understand? Although they say all kind of funny news, but this is a news that all you had to hear about right now. You understand? Give them children a clap. Give them children a clap. You understand? Now, they say the 2 days of exciting competition saw Grace Lutheran School amassing a total of 157.5 points to dethrone the 2017 winners Westmoreland Junior School to capture the girls division title. Taking second position was the St. Mary's Junior School, 147 points. You know, they were close, you know, while the former champs, the Westmoreland, took third place at 141 points, all right? So all the teams did well. And as usual, for more details on this, what we're going to do is we're going to put the information on the website, mikeylive.com, with all the details, who win, and the point standings and all that, all right? So that we don't have to tell you too much of the details because a long list of information we have here, all right? So the CPEA results out, boy, and then people start to post their children all over social media celebrating their children's victory, them mothers and them proud, them fathers and them proud. You understand? So for those of you who have not seen the list yet, Joshua Wilson Dumont, Westmoreland Junior, topped the list with 481 points. You understand? They did well, people. They did well. You have a lot of other schools that did well. Some small schools, country schools, as I always call them, and did good to all. I need you all to clap and congratulate all the students who did good. You understand? They did good. You see a child name there in the first few? You understand? They did good. You know? Whether they come fourth, second, third, fourth, fifth, and thing and that, it don't matter. Once they pass, they pass. And there are some students who probably did not make it. Don't see them as dumb and done something like that. No. Everybody take the time. They learn at different paces and with different strategies and methods. You understand? Good. So don't look and feel no way because the child didn't come out to be in the first top, in the first 20 or 30 or nothing like that. You understand? Please, I'm telling you, this is not an indication of what your child will become in the future. or how successful your child will be in the future. Amen? Good. Moving on. How we looking for time? Now, people, there were some interesting things that happened today, such as celebrations, schools celebrating. You understand? Let me picture. So the Paraclete school now, is Paraclete government? Yes, man, hold on. Yeah, Paraclete government school now, they decided that they were going to take things on another level. I ain't making it up. I'm going to show all you. So they were so happy. They celebrated 100% pass. You understand? Their students did supercalifragilisticexpialidociously marvelous. And so they took to the streets celebrating the students. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? So we had to big up the people from that school. They had the students and they beating drum and all kind of thing. Telling you. Look, look, look. You understand? Look. They're celebrating. They're celebrating. But it wasn't that particular picture that got my attention, you know. It was the picture with the teacher. I think it was a teacher. With the bell. Yeah, I mean, teacher with the bell. Yeah, I mean, the school bell. Ping-a-ling-a-ling. School bell ring. She's celebrating. Yeah, I mean, I want to congratulate all the schools who had like 100% success rates and so on in the CPE. Look it, look it, look it. See, I'm not making it up. Yeah, I mean, photo of the day. You know what I mean? Eh? Photo of the day. You can imagine how hard these teachers worked. And at the end of the day, they felt good. 100% passes. You think that easy to come by? Huh? You think that easy to come by? They deserve to celebrate. Mama, ring your bell, ring bell, ring bell, ring bell. I'm not ringing no bell. You understand? Ring your bell, mommy. We're moving on. How we looking for time? Big up to the Paraclete government. And there are some other schools that did well too. You know what I mean? In the CPEA. You understand? So big up all of them people who do good. Joshua Wilson Dumont. He did good. 481. You know? And he will be going to the Westmoreland, so he just branch off. You know what I mean? Then we had St. Mary Junior School, 477. Another Joshua, you know. Don't go and play all the name in all the child Joshua when they get big, you know. Yeah, I mean, Mia Carter did good too. She had that's St. George Anglican, 474. And, you know, it's a lot. You know, I don't want to start calling him because I want to call the whole list. You know what I mean? So lately that talk there. All you, we're taking a trip to Carriacou. I realize we have a drop in the quality on Facebook. Don't worry, we'll fix that tomorrow. All right? We will fix that tomorrow. With the quality on Facebook, I realize we have a, you know, that's not the standard. So we will fix that. Like smalling. We go in. Fire destroyed. Equipment. In Dumfries. That's in Carriacou. You understand? We did a story on that the other day when the minister and them went and, you know, they go to show up the project because what they're going to be doing is a housing project. It's actually a housing project that they're going to put there. You understand? But last night, fire broke. You understand? It burnt down them people tractor. We don't call it tractor, but it's an excavator. These equipments are like superly expensive. And then a truck destroyed by fire too. Now what officials are saying, this is a suspected case of arson. In other words, somebody burned it down. You understand? In other words, somebody burned it. Carriacou. You understand? Let me ask you a question now. People on the program, we're going to have to have a trivia every night. We will ask a question on the program. So let me ask you a question tonight now. The people on the program, you find that making any sense? Eh? It doesn't matter your political affiliation. It doesn't matter how you feel about nothing. It was a housing project in the pipeline to benefit your brother, sister, uncle, aunt, cousin, and all them kind of business. You go burn them people thing? You know how much for an excavator? Now they are saying that these equipment are so expensive that it is going to affect the project. Yes, it is going to slow down the project, but it's not going to stop it. You understand? It will slow the project down, but it will not stop it. But I dare say again, do you find that make any sense? That happened in Carriacou. So the police are trying to put the pieces together. You understand? The police are trying to put the pieces together to find out who do it. And they are confident they will. You understand? They are confident that they will find out who did it. You understand? Well, you know how Grenada police is already. They don't, you know, I mean, they don't make no joke. No people. In a little country here. They are saying that, yes, it is a suspected case of arson. Never hear that yet. Never hear that yet, boy. So let's wait and see what I go on. You know what I mean? Let's wait and see what I go on. We're moving on. How are we looking for time? Folks, more stories to tell you about, boy. Alright? We have Grenadians who are on this year's Queen's Honor List. You know what I mean? On this year's Queen's Honor List. I see we have people watching us on YouTube. So big up all the whole 7 people on YouTube. Or could leave a comment on the business too, you know. A small thing. You know? 5 persons have been named on this year's Queen's Birthday Honors List. That's in recognition of their contribution to the country's development. One day we go see Waggy name on one. We go see Steve Duncan name on one. Maybe eventually, yeah, some people will do real thing in the community, you know. Peter Bain Day, I was surprised. That's the way to go. You understand? So for St. Andrews businessman Leslie Ramdani, he has been appointed an officer of the British Empire, that's OBE, for service to business and the community. Now, MBE member of the Order of the British Empire is to Mrs. Madonna Harford for service to trade unionism, and Mr. Wayne Harford for service to education. British Empire Medal for culture and culture man, and this is a popular man, mass band leader, you know, Peter Bain, blah blah, and I mean Peter Gabinis, Peter BEM. You understand? That's for his contribution to culture. And Miss Denise Williams for her contribution to sports. You understand? So all you give them a clap. Yeah? Give them a clap. Don't play all of this tush, you know. Give them people a clap. We're moving on. How are we looking for time? Now here's this one. Kirani James. Kirani James, people, is back with a bang. You understand? You better believe that. Okay? So here's what. You know, he was ill and he needed to take a break a little. But people don't play sitting. You know what I mean? But no, people, Kirani James is back. You understand? And in his first race for the season, placed first. You understand? A lot of all see the video on there already, I'm sure. You don't nobody here want to see Kirani do business. You understand? So we have to congratulate Kirani James on his victory. He has proven that once he's in good health, he's going to do what is expected of him.
Has 2 men who have gone a sub 44, Kirani James and Fred Curley. 5 at sub 45 and only 1 man who hasn't gone under 45 seconds. That's Josephus Lyles out in lane 8. So there is high quality in abundance here. Sent on the way now. And it's a clean start. Demishke is right up there. Curley likes to take it out hard. And he will look to do so at the moment. Curley We look to Kirani James. He's bouncing nicely down the backstretch. Demish Gay is right up there as well on the outside. Hudson Smith and Lyles. But in the middle of the pack, it's Curly calling the shots at the moment. Fred Curly, the American, takes command now. Kirani James will try to stay with him. Demish Gay has some catching up to do. Curly takes command and takes him off the top bend. Demish Gay is coming forward. Kirani James is finishing with a flourish as well. Curly almost grinding to a halt. Very, very close indeed. 44-34 for Kirani James. He's back. He's back in business. And he's back in a big way. First race of the season, 44-35. Fantastic run. Fred Curly second, 44-36. Braylon tapping back.
What time it is? Jano. Although I give Kirani a little clap now. Big up the thing on the program. Now why is that one, Jed? Big up the thing on the program. Put a little like, a little something on the program, no man. Why is that one? And not just Kirani that made us proud, but Braylon Taplin was in that race too, and he placed third, as you just saw Kirani going up to congratulate him. That's what we're talking about. You understand? That's what we're talking about. Kirani James, 44.35. Fred Curly, 44.36. Braylon Taplin, 45.11. You understand? That's what we're talking about. How we looking for time? We're moving on. Let's go. All you. Richard Charles found hanging, bed sheet in neck and thing. No, we got the news last night, just around midnight. Now this is being looked at as a possible suicide. You understand? His mother said he showed no signs of distress, no such thing. He just seemed normal, according to mommy. He seemed normal, and you know. The next thing you know, she get the call that he is dead. You understand? Next thing you know, he's dead. A young man, 27 years old. 27 years old. I mean, there are many speculations, but we're not about speculations as to what may have happened. Why people don't play anything. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, this young man, no, you know, his social media page was showered with condolence messages and people, you know, talking to him as if he was alive on his social media page. You understand? Yeah, boy. Struggle is real. So the incident happened in Guava State, St. John, just around midnight last night. His mother said when she saw him on the ground, you know. There's a sheet around his neck and so on. You see they calling the police and all that, you know. Chano Star. Moving on. Moving on. This weekend, people, marred, for want of a better word, with crashes, vehicular incidents. First off, let's tell you about a woman who had a close call. Close call. In Mongay on Saturday.
One woman on board.
Listen up,
people. Man.
Let me tell you something about this.
She alright still.
Alright? This here one here? This is about 50 feet. It's like a precipice into a river. You understand? It's like a precipice and into a river. Female driver, you know, in the Mongay area. She escaped alive. Yeah, what do you mean she escaped alive? Well, she escaped, in other words. You understand? We could have been telling a different story. But she survived this drop. People, if you know Mongay, if you know the area, in the river there, it's almost a miracle. Well, of course, you've seen some evidence of blood and so on, but still, you know, it's a miracle, if you ask me. You understand that anyone survives a crash like this. So that's number one. In the Mongay area, that happened on Saturday, right? Then on Sunday, you may find that images in this upcoming video might be disturbing. And of course, as well, we have some problems in straightening this out, but that's all right. I think you get the picture. Now, this incident was a crazy one, too. You know, several persons, about 6 persons, got injured in this crash on Sunday. You understand? On Sunday. They all had to be rushed to hospital. Rushed to hospital, you know. The last thing I heard is that they were seriously injured. Seriously injured. You understand? And still, there were more. On that same day, there were another, that is yesterday, another crash again, Molinaire. All these are close calls. You understand? We are not going to speak to what caused the accident. We're just talking about the accidents, right? We're not speaking to what caused it. Because these incidents are still incidents, accidents, whatever you want to categorize them. They are still under police investigation. You understand? This one again. Another close call. You see? Another close call again. And if you think that was the only for yesterday, it wasn't. There was another one in Mount Parnassus on yesterday. Unfortunately, I do not have footage for that. Right? And on Saturday morning, again, there was another where a RAV4 ran off the road into a ditch. You understand? A dark-colored RAV4 ran off the road into a ditch. Yeah? This weekend alone. And I'm sure that police became concerned about all these incidents, having to report to all these incidents. Luckily, we have not had any information or have not heard of any fatalities or any such, only serious injuries. That's what we heard about, serious injuries, but no reports of fatalities. You understand? So we still have to be thankful for that. You understand? No star. You understand? I was trying to get let me just I spoke about the RAV4, but I didn't put up an image on your screen. So let me just put up one to show you. You understand? In a ditch, look. You understand? Telling me? And like I said, we are not speaking to what causes accidents. We're just speaking about them. And all we can do is encourage people to be vigilant and very cautious when using the nation's roads. All right? We're moving on. How are we looking for time? So we had Molinaire, Mount Parnassus, Mongay, Calivini, Bolio. And those were only the serious ones because there were more. But we're just talking about the serious ones, okay? So in Trinidad, this man decided to kill himself. Well, after, is it safe to say that he attempted to kill his woman? Because what he did was he had a gun. Yes? So he had a gun and he tried to, it looks like he tried to fire it off. You guys saw the video, right? He tried to discharge a firearm and onto the woman who was in the car. They say that it's a female friend. And it didn't go off. So what he did, he beat her up with a gun. You understand? He beat her up with a gun. And so he later then committed suicide. I never heard her yet. He later committed suicide, people. Let me pull up some footage and show you. You understand? Here we go. Yeah? So that is actually in the streets where the incident was happening at the time. Yes? And so they say after he beat her for almost 3 minutes with a gun butt to her head. Now she's a female taxi driver. She's a taxi driver. They say that she remains warded in a critical condition at the San Fernando General Hospital. And her 60-year-old assailant, he's dead. They say he died after ingesting a poisonous substance. You understand? I don't know why you go do that. For whatever reason. Let's say if she have a man or whatever. Alright? So you beat her up. That's not gonna make her love you anymore. So you beat her up and you try to kill her. So what? What will happen after that? When you kill her, what happens? You don't have her and you don't have you because you're going to jail. And if you ain't going to jail, like as happening there, sometimes then people take their own life. I'm not condoning it, but I'm just saying what's likely to happen. And in this case, it has happened where he took his own life, reportedly. You understand? He took his own life. So the question is again, you find that make any sense? Eh? No star. You understand? I think I had some footage of it. If you guys care to see what the whole exchange was like. I mean, there's no audio to it, but probably I should just show you what was happening in the streets. You understand? Maybe yes, maybe I should show you that. So this is him walking over to the car. She appears to be dropping off somebody. Right? Somebody who appears to be a female. So she's dropping off that person who appears to be female, and then she's now approached by this man who casually slouches on the car as she sits in the passenger seat. He appeared to be putting his hand in his pocket to remove something while he speaks to the person in the vehicle. Then it appears that he shoved his hand in the vehicle with the object. You understand? The object that resembles a gun. You see? And according to sources, he attempted to discharge the firearm, but it jammed. It jammed. And that is when you see the woman attempted to fight back. And he opened the door and started beating her severely in her head with what appeared to be that same gun. She fell into the vehicle and continued fighting for her life, and he continued beating her in her head with the gun. People, like I said, he eventually committed suicide, reportedly by ingesting a poisonous substance. As you can see on the screen, she's still, I mean, cheese and bread, still brutally beating the woman until she drops down to the ground, helplessly, and he continues. You understand? Most people said in this incident she should have just driven off. You know, he continued to beat the, you know what? No. So at least we have an idea. Right? I think we had enough. Right? So at least we have an idea as to how the incident ended. All right? She warded at the hospital. He, dead man. No star. You understand? So they say he took his own life. let's get away from all the serious business for now. All right? And I want us to feature something that happened in Trinidad and Tobago. And the motto is, I never hear that yet. Are you guys seeing this image on your screen? Who can guess what's happening here? Quick. Who can tell me what's happening here? I want to engage all you. Who can say what's really happening here? Okay, let me explain to you before you guess too much, too wrong. So what we are looking at here, people, police, they say, according to this report here, police left their patrol vehicle on the shore. You understand? They left the vehicle on the shore and went to the sea in a boat to search for suspected drug smugglers. You understand? In search of suspected drug smugglers. Now, according to this report, they returned to find that the high tide swamped their vehicle. Yeah, no. You understand? The high tide swamped the vehicle. And that is what you're seeing there. You understand? You're telling me? They are saying now that they were able to remove the vehicle, but it sustained extensive damage. It sustained extensive damage. But it's uncertain as to whether or not their efforts went in vain. You understand? In terms of, because they were trying to get drug smugglers. Now, speaking of drug smugglers, I get a little tip off that there was a major drug bust in St. Vincent and the Grenadines last Thursday, I believe it is. So I have some sources working on it. Now, the source alleges, one of my sources in St. Vincent alleges that a recently popular Grenadian, not speaking Espanol, but in English, habla English, may have been implicated in that incident. So we walk in. You understand? We walk in. What I find is, although I was coming hard on the Grenada police for being tight-lipped with information, when I try to get information from the St. Vincent authorities, Jano, it's like asking for the nuclear code, you know. Let me take out that picture of me scream. Yeah, it's like asking for the nuclear code, you know. Hi, I'm a journalist. I'm calling from Grenada. I received information that there has been a drug bust, and it is likely that there's a Grenadian involved in this drug bust. I do not want details of the case, however, I would just like to confirm whether or not that the information is true, that there is a Grenadian who was arrested as part of this drug bust. I ain't asking you for the nuclear codes! You know what I mean? We're not trying to be sophisticated for no reason, no. For no reason we're trying to be sophisticated. You know what I mean? But we walk in. ¿Tú hablas español, señor? ¿Yo comprende español, señor? Okay. So here's what. All right. We have shifted our program time for, just for now, just for a little while. And I thought it necessary to do a live poll on the program to ask you, is this time more comfortable for you, or do you prefer 8:30? Is 8:30 more comfortable for you, starting the program 8:30? Is it more comfortable starting 8:30, or is it more comfortable starting the program at 9 o'clock? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what plans I have for the program, it must take into consideration the viewers, and they are you. You know, we have a lot of things that are happening, but we want to make sure that in an effort to grow the program, we still understand the importance of meeting our viewers halfway, all right? Or even more than halfway, 3/4 ways. So just we're doing that for 30 seconds. Which is your preferred time, 8:30 or 9? All time, local time, Grenada time. Mikey, yes, I like this time. Oh, now you are the only thing talking about if you don't fall asleep. More too bad, no. We'll deal with all that. Turn to his raise a blade, no. Alright. Okay, so far we are getting more 9 o'clock. And yes, even when the summer months come, yeah, because what's going to happen is with the daylight saving time and so on, it's going to push the program too early for some people when we keep it at 8:30. Some people end up having to drive and try to look at the program. You understand? Okay. 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 All right. So I'll watch, but NR, I gone. You all are something else. Leave NR alone. Cause NR could cause you all to win some cash, to get some credit and all. Why is it with all you on the NR? Leave the NR alone. All right. Okay. So just this brief poll that we have conducted, more people are saying they prefer the 9 o'clock time. Okay. Okay. 9 is okay. Okay, good. Okay, so all right, so we're gonna go with 9 for now. All right. Yeah. And leave NR alone, no, man. What NR do all you? Leave NR alone, okay? Good. So folks, okay. So I gotta take a break, and when I come back, I've got the National Report. Stay tuned.
Hello, how can I help?
I don't have anyone I can talk to.
I don't know what to do. Don't worry, sir. This call is confidential. It's girls. Like, really young girls. I can't stop thinking about them. Don't worry, sir. We will get you the help that you need.
My mom won't believe me, but when she's on night shifts, my uncle keeps visiting me. I can't stop him.
Don't worry, miss. We will make sure you never have to deal with this again.
Final Stop Auto Sales and Rentals, located in Mungay, St. George, is your final stop for all your auto sales and rentals. We sell a wide variety of used cars in mint condition for the best price on the market. We sell all the popular makes and models of vehicles. If we don't have it, we'll order it for you. Or, do you have a vehicle that you want to ship to Grenada? Then we'll do that for you. And if you need a vehicle for a few days, we also rent vehicles, both short and long term. See us today, located next to the Deco Service Center, or call 410-7475 or 422-9615. Final Stop Auto Sales and Rentals, Grenada's best.
Need cash? Get a loan up to $10,000 with up to 36 months to repay. Only with Courts Ready Cash. It's quick, easy, hassle-free, and no security required. All you need to walk with is one form of valid picture ID, a recent job letter and payslip, proof of address, and the names of 3 references. Visit your nearest Courts location for more information. Get a Ready Cash loan today.
Westmoreland Junior tops 2018 Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment. Details to this story and more in the National Report. With the National Report, I'm Rakisha St. Louis. 3 primary schools in St. George have topped the 2018 Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment, better known as the CPEA. 2,006 students wrote the assessment, with 1,808 being assigned to secondary schools and 198 retained at the primary school level. Annette Moore has the details.
Westmoreland Junior School ranked first in this year's CPA, with the top performance coming from Joshua Wilson Dumont, who scored 481 out of a possible maximum score of 500 points. Joshua Noel of St. Mary's Junior School came in second with a total of 477, while Maya Carter of St. George's Anglican School placed third, scoring 474 points. Joshua Wilson Dumont has dreams of being an engineer, but today he's soaking in the great news.
We were called all into the class, and first they told us we had all 100% pass, and I was also happy. When they told me that I came first, I was very excited and happy.
We learned that at Westmoreland Junior School, the secret to success is consistency.
We just make sure the children understand their work, do their work, and it's just a general steady progression right through the school, from KG's preschool right up to grade 6.
Joshua Noel of St. Mary's Junior School is happy with his performance and told us he wants to be a professional footballer. He gave some advice to the next batch of CPA students.
When you're doing the CPA, it's not like it's going to be hard, but at the same time, it's not like it's just an easy thing. You have to do adequate revision, and you must read over the question, because I learned that in a practice exam. And you just have to keep on reading it over, make sure you well understand it, and then you should be able to perform good.
St. Mary's Junior School also achieved a 100% pass rate, and administrators are pleased with the students' performance. They were not surprised that Joshua placed in the top 3.
That student is very hardworking, he's diligent. He likes to know that whatever he's doing, he do it to the best of his ability.
At the St. George's Anglican Senior School, spirits are also high, given that they almost achieved a perfect pass rate. Grade 6 teacher Joycelyn DeGale believes extensive review and a positive atmosphere is the school's hallmark of success, being in the top 10 2 years in a row. She told us a bit about Maya Carter, their top student, who was sick and unable to partake in today's celebration.
We expected Maya to do very well because she is a very proactive, active learner. She is very disciplined and she studies very hard. She works well, and I also know that her parents work with her all the time.
89.2% of the CPA candidates writing the assessment secured 50% or above. In the external component, students performed the best in science, with 19 students attaining a perfect score. In the internal assessment, the best performance was recorded in language arts, with 2 students also earning a perfect score. For the National Report, I'm Annette Moore.
Grenada's Lone Juvenile Rehabilitation Facility has received a commendation from a top OECS official as the organization wrapped up a 2-day meeting for human and social development ministers in Grenada. The meeting focused on charting the course for unity among member states and building resilience in the face of various human and social concerns. As part of its quest to adopt action plans for child protection services, Human and Social Development Ministers of the OECS made it a point of order to visit the Grand Bacolet facility. Head of the OECS Social Development Unit, Dr. Grace-Ann Cornwall, said the therapeutic rehabilitation services being offered at the facility is a move in the right direction for all countries to ensure that young offenders receive critical care and are protected.
What we have here at the Bacolet facility is one of the sure pillars of success in ensuring that we guarantee the welfare of our vulnerable group, and this is the juvenile community. What we have seen this morning in terms of the demonstration of the TheraScribe facility, it really represents what I call a move in the right direction. It's an empirical way of ensuring that our young people are properly treated, that is, the proper diagnosis is made and the proper treatment is afforded by different players in the social sector. Absolutely important. The physical infrastructure here, it's sound, it's clean, and you can see an environment that is orderly. And so in addition to therapeutic intervention and a physical layout that is beautiful, it is really an important step as it relates to guaranteeing the wholeness of our young people.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Social Development, Housing and Community Empowerment, Mrs. Veronica Charles, said although the facility is still new to many, its impact can be felt in many spheres. She highlighted some of the programs being offered.
We must say that we are in a learning phase, right? Because it's only 2 years, the center is very young. So we have the opportunity to make some changes. Here we do have the vocational program. I think the craft and the barbering and the small appliances repair, these things are doing very well. I think the children in the environment the children are in, I think it's a stable environment. So as you observe, there is no noise around, they're very quiet, they're cooperating nicely. And so I think having them in a stable environment is working well for the children.
The Rehabilitation Center currently houses 25 males and 7 females. This is the National Report. More news after the break.
Look up now! Watch up now! My name is Jalen Olive, better known as Boise, better known as the Madras, your cultural ambassador, 4-time Soca Monarch of Grenada, 2 times OECS Monarch and 2 times Road Match, inviting you to Spice Mass 2018. This will be the one to experience. Well, Carnival Friday night is the biggest night because guess what? 1 stage, 1 night, 2 competitions, groovy and power. And guess what? Your artist may be the one. You never know. Come out and see who take the title. Foreigners come down to see it. Enough vibes, enough energy. Rag, flag, bandanas. It's pandemonium on that night, so you don't know. I mean, I will be defending on that night, so make sure and be there. Carnival Friday night, Soca Monarch, number 5.
Johnny, put your hand up in the air. Rag up in the air. Put your flag up in the air. Put the gun up in the air. Put the gun. 1, 2, put the gun. Soca Monarch.
Welcome back. The Royal Grenada Police Force held its annual church service as part of their planned activities for Police Week 2018. The service was held at the La Porterie Seventh-day Adventist Church on Saturday. The RGPF Police Week 2018 has been celebrated under the theme, Together We Strive to Eradicate Sexual Abuse while Safeguarding Our Communities. It was attended by top-ranking and other members of the Royal Grenada Police Force. Minister for Religious Affairs, Honorable Emmeline Pear, celebrated with the officers and gave brief remarks, reminding them of the need to develop themselves, not just professionally, but also spiritually.
And as I looked at the theme this morning, I thought to myself, you could have said zero tolerance for people who commit crime in those 2 areas. But you understand your responsibility is not just about going after criminals, it is not just about arresting and charging, but it's also about playing a crucial role in the preventative part of those problems. And that is why I want to charge you this morning, I want to encourage you this morning. In all that you do, put God first, because it would be impossible to achieve those big tasks that we set out to do.
President of the Police Week Committee, Superintendent Glenn Paul, reminded all in attendance of the need for citizens to collaborate with law enforcement to help curb the issue of crime in Grenada.
The objective of Police Week is to create an avenue which fosters a harmonious relationship between the public and the police. This year, Police Week 2018 focused on 2 current issues: sexual offense and the apparent decline of police health. Ladies and gentlemen, these pillars were not selected by chance. As mentioned previously, emanating from current issues. First, the noted increase in the number of sexual offenses committed against our nation's children. And as law enforcement agencies, it is our responsibility to raise public awareness and be more receptive to the needs of the people.
The members of the Royal Grenada Police Force was accompanied by members of Her Majesty's Prison as they rendered songs at the church service. And that story just ended the national report for today. Let's recap the top story. Westmoreland Junior tops 2018 Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment. On behalf of the entire news team, I am Rakisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us. Until next time.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And all those who were part of the production of the National Report, I would like to say thank you for that. And we want to big up all the people on the live voice. All they running all the mountain and Jano. You're telling me? So folks, yeah, I noticed that we had some issues with the quality of the program tonight. That is because we broadcasted both on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously, but we are going to work on getting that sorted out for us, all right? Worry not yourself. We're going to work on getting that sorted out. Okay, what else do I have to tell you? So Jackio decided he was going to, I don't know if he was high on something or whatever. So he just did some videos somewhat saying, you know what, if your money ain't big enough, don't come to me because I'm not no hungry mouth, whatever. You know what? And he was cussing out DJs and so on. And so some DJs said they would never play another Jackio again. In fact, I don't know what was the purpose of Jackio doing that, because there was no good that could have come out of the things that he was saying, you know. So that is what's really breaking the internet. Trust me, folks. That is it for tonight. I want to encourage some of you to please share the program. I know many of you have not yet shared. I'd like to kindly ask that you do so. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, thank you for so doing. Let's pick up some names on the program. Nika, Charmaine, Alana, Ala, Kevin, Doria, Kirin, Suzette, Hazel, Betty, Kenisha, Charmaine, Shum, Sharon. So yeah, and everybody else. So you guys are giving me the permission to, we're going to try the 9 o'clock time for a while and see how it works, okay? We have a deal. We're going to try it for about, let's say, a week. And at the end of the week, we're going to decide. So by Friday, we're going to say whether or not that was good for us. All right? Good. Fair enough, okay? Good. Who else is there? The weather? No, we are still having some issues with the weather, the portal. So what we had, we connected directly to the Maurice Bishop International Airport, right? And that channel of communication that we used to stream the information directly from them to me is being upgraded. And the upgrade is just taking a little longer than I expected. Not on my end, okay? So that's been upgraded. So once everything is sorted out, then we'll go back to the weather, all right, guys? But if I'm to tell you what the weather is going to be like, it's going to be a little breezy with a little wind and with a little rain, a little sun, and it's going to be a little hot. And that's your weather report. Okay, have a good one. I really appreciate every one of you who always just stay with me. Like I said, we are in an effort to try to build the program and expand to some degree, but of course we want to do that with you in mind. All right, so we want to say thank you for your tolerance. And may God bless you, and you can come back tomorrow and rest assured, God's willing, that we will be back to give you more of what's happening here in Grenada and the wider world. God bless you. Have a good one. Good night.